Mr. Bukhari, we are almost running out of time here, but there's one thing as deniability and denying everything that's happened, and there's another thing known as plausible deniability. I think plausible deniability is slipping away from the Pakistan People's Party. How long are you going to deny everything?
We are not going to deny anything. Whatever is happening, we are saying that the denial is somewhere else, and you know that as well.
But the fact, Quatrina, is well, we have to remind the government that there is a war on in the country. They have not talked to Parliament on this war on terror.
We have talked
since
to
October
Parliament
let me finish.
Each and everything.
Since October 2008, they have not informed Parliament. And the fact what Amnesty is saying regarding FATA, please let me finish and you can respond. What Amnesty is saying regarding FATA, that the government has
supremacy of the Parliament.
Fine, let me finish.
It's not a one-man show.
Quickly.
It's not a one-man show.
What Amnesty is saying, they are saying the government has literally abandoned FATA.
We don't believe in dictatorship.
Parliament has nothing to do with FATA. Everything regarding FATA has to do with the President of Pakistan, the Honorable Asif Ali Zardari. He controls FATA. If Amnesty is saying that government of Pakistan has abandoned FATA, it is the President who has to
They have to read the Constitution. They have to read the Constitution.
Okay, they have to read the Constitution.
Exactly what the Constitution says.
That is what the Constitution says.
That is exactly what the
Constitution says. This is what I'm saying. Why are you objecting? That's what I'm saying.
I'm not
objecting. We want you to respond on behalf of your President.
Mr. Bukhari.
They are living with the phobia, and it's not Asif Ali Zardari or anybody. Whoever will be the chairperson of the PPP, they will suffer in that phobia.
Okay, I will just quickly ask you a point that Marvi raised, and Marvi, I'll pick it up again. The People's Party responds by saying everybody is trying to undermine democracy whenever they're challenged on their lack of governance. Your last word, sir.
Well, if we are going to undermine the parliament or undermine the democracy, everybody will suffer. I'm not going to say that I'm not going to blame on PMLN or PMLQ or whoever is undermining democracy.
Who is undermining democracy?
I'm not saying that. Okay. I'm not blaming anybody. But if that happens, the people of Pakistan is going to suffer, not me, not him, not her.
Let me tell you who is undermining democracy. They are undermining democracy because they don't actually live by any of the tenets of democracy.
You accepted.
No. I don't think you have understood.
You've not 5 years, 10 years Musharraf was here. And where was the democracy at that time?
Again. It's a Musharraf.
Let me just, I'll conclude by saying, democracy does not fail. Ruling parties fail. Ruling coalitions fail.
This is
and the fact that there is an international chorus saying that the government is failing, they have to listen to this. They have to listen to this and they have to get their act together.
Is there any self-analysis being done by your government? Are you all even trying to see where you're going wrong?
Definitely.
Do you listen?
Then
we are a
political
party. We are a political party.
Then
we have to go to the people. We don't have to go elsewhere to seek help and all that.
Respond on the NATO issue, Mr. Minister. You still haven't. It's been 1 hour. We haven't heard a response. Do they exist with your
why are you interfering now?
I want an answer. I don't get an answer. Have they existed with your acceptance?
I have given an answer.
Have they existed with your acceptance or not?
The NATO.
He said that it was Interior Minister in Punjab.
I'm saying
his response is not clear.
The thing is,
do you know about them? Do you accept the fact that they exist in this
country?
Just tell me that when did NATO arrive in this country? Who was in charge of the affair at that time?
And who's in charge now? Who's in charge? Are we still in charge?
No, it does matter.
The thing is,
it does matter.
We're spinning in circles. We're not.
The Prime Minister in his first speech said they're going to repeal FCR. They have not repealed FCR. And the fact that there is no civilian governance in FATA again is a matter of great concern because people are hurting. They have not come up with any plan with which they're going to govern FATA in the future. And it's time again for them to get their act together.
Okay, well, I'm afraid we've run out of time, so I'd like to thank my guest today, Engineer Khurram Dastagir Khan, MNA from the Pakistan Muslim League, and Marvi Memon, MNA from the Pakistan Muslim League, and Syed Samsam Ali Bukhari, State Minister for Information and Broadcasting from the Pakistan People's Party. Thank you all for having joined us here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard the debate, you heard the issues. The question, of course, goes to the bottom line. Is that this government is 2.5 years into its term, which means it's midway through its term. The honeymoon period ended a long time ago. People want to see the government being responsive. So far, the government's response has been that they are doing just fine, and the people of Pakistan have voted them into office, and that's the exact same constituency they respond to as their support. Well, that's all we have for today, but we will raise these issues of governance again next week with senior members of the Pakistan People's Party and the opposition. Thank you so much for having joined us tonight. It's Quatrina saying.